Hey guys, it's Eden. So today I wanted to do another Valentine's Day makeup look. I just recently got this palette and I'm just obsessed with it. It's beautiful. Today was my first time using it and I just really loved it. The shades I felt were perfect for Valentine's Day. This one was just calling my name. So I used that and I created this nice subtle pinky look. I feel like this is perfect for Valentine's Day because I personally don't want to do anything super crazy on Valentine's Day. I like to keep it just soft and subtle and pretty. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. Let me know if you're going to be wearing this on Valentine's Day and let's just get into it. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to start this video off a little bit differently. I've already done my eyebrows just to save a little bit of time. I usually don't do them first, but I decided I would today just to make things a little bit quicker. So I'm so excited. I finally got this palette and I'm so excited. It's funny because I was kind of a little on the fence whether I wanted it or not, because usually when something's really hyped up, it kind of works opposite for me and I'm just kind of like, let me wait and see if that's really worth it. And from what I've heard, this palette is just absolutely amazing and totally worth it. So I'm definitely going to be giving it a try today and see how much I like it. Oh, there goes the brush. I'm just so excited to finally have this palette because I've just been hearing how amazing it is and swatching it. The eyeshadows are so smooth and creamy and just amazing. So starting this look off, I'm just going to go into my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. And this is in the shade Beige. And I'm going to use this to prime my eyelids. I'm just going to put this from lash line to brow bone. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my sponge. This is actually the new one from L'Oreal and I really love it. I feel like it doesn't soak up any product and I just actually cleaned mine and literally it didn't stain at all, whereas my beauty blender always has stains on it. So I really like this one. And it's only like $8. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and set that base. I'm going to use the shade Tempura. And I thought this was a matte shade, but it actually seems to be more of like a satin finish, but that's okay. I think it'll still set the lid pretty well. Let's hope. So I really actually like that. So now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into the shade. Which one do I want to do? I guess I'm going to go in with Golden Ochre first and see how this looks. Wow, a lot comes off. You do not need to dig your brush into these ones. Alright, so I'm just going to use this as my transition shade. Oh, you guys have no idea how excited I am to be using this palette. I ordered it from Sephora and it took like a long time to get here. I think like 5 days maybe. Too long. So that was a really nice soft transition. I love that color. But now I'm going to go into Raw Sienna. It's a little bit of a darker and a warmer brown. I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is the M433. Like I said in my last video, I just ordered some new brushes from Morphe and I'm absolutely loving them. So I'm taking this on a smaller brush, like I said, and I'm just focusing this a little lower down into my crease from inner to outer corner. Just blending, deepening things up. This brush is shedding on me a little bit, but I did just wash it. I washed it actually before I ever used it. So a couple hairs are falling off, but that's not the biggest deal. Alrighty, that's looking good to me. Now, this part, I am just not completely sure what I'm going to do. I really just want to use the shade Love Letter. I feel like this is the perfect shade for Valentine's Day. I mean, seriously, and it's called Love Letter. Like, come on. So I'm going to dip into that and put this on the outer corner here and into the crease a little bit. then lots of blending. These shadows blend out. So I think these are like seriously the best eyeshadows I've ever used. Like, these are just beautiful. I've never tried Anastasia shadows before, ever, and they're just beautiful. I love them. So now I'm going to go into that M433 again and just kind of blend a little bit more. I'm not putting any extra product. I just want to make sure everything looks nice and blended. My favorite thing to do is like circular motions like this. I feel like that really blends everything out perfectly. Just a nice wash of pink. Alright, so that is looking good. Now, for my lid shade, I think I'm going to go in with Vermeer. This is just a beautiful, beautiful shade, and wow, it's pigmented. It's really gorgeous, kind of like a pinky shimmer, so I'm going to go ahead and put this all on my lid. That really is such a pretty shade. And again, I'm going to go back into that same brush I was just using and just kind of blend the edges a little bit. So now I'm just going to clean up the edges. There really was no fallout with that, actually. I'm just going to make some straight lines here on the edges of my eyeshadow, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my wing. So for my wing, I'm going to use my Morphe gel liner and my little detailed brush from Morphe as well. I'm going to try and get a good angle here. I'm so bad at like actually filming my eyeliner, but so when I do my wing, I like to kind of do the wing first with not a lot of product on my brush and then go back and darken it up, as you saw, because every time I do it with a lot of product on my brush, like right away, I just mess it up. It's like too slippery and it just messes it up, but I find it so much easier if I just have a little bit of product in my brush. Alright, so now that my eyeshadow on the top is done, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm just going to kind of do my base, like my foundation, concealer, and powder. And then I'll be back to finish up the rest of the look, like my eyes and lips and bronzer and all that. So if you guys want to see how I fill in my brows and do my foundation routine, I'll link those videos down below. Alrighty guys, so I just did my foundation and powder and concealer and everything. I'm just baking my under eyes, and I did use a cream contour stick. I'll actually show you guys, just in case you didn't see my other video. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Stick. I actually really like this product. It's more of like a cream bronzer in my opinion, because it is a warmer shade. It's the shade Where's Walnut, which I feel like is the darkest one I saw there, but I just thought this was the shade I would like the best. That's why I picked this one up. There were two other shades at my Walgreens, but this is actually really good if you're looking for a nice like cream bronzer stick. I would check this one out. So now I'm just going to dip into my Kat Von D contour palette, and I'm going to take the banana shade called Lyric, and I'm going to dust off this powder under my eyes. And this is also going to brighten my under eye at the same time. I'll put a little of that on my chin, down my nose, and the center of my forehead. So now I'm just going to dip into the shade Shadow Play, this beautiful bronzer shade, and I'm going to further bronze up my face. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take this fluffy brush and this grayer tone shade. This is like the perfect contour shade in my opinion. And that's the shade Subconscious. And I'm just going to contour my nose a little bit. And I feel like the perfect blush for this look is Milani's Romantic Rose. It's a very pretty blush. Just lightly. I like this brush because it's really pretty and kind of subtle, so nothing too intense. I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything together. And now, before I forget, I need to do my mascara still. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and then pop on some mascara. I think I might do like a combo of L'Oreal Voluminous and the Telescopic Carbon Black. These are two really good mascaras. And I like them together because one gives you volume and one gives you length. So now I just need to highlight. So I'm going to use my Sleek Solstice palette. And I'm going to be using this new brush, the M501 from Morphe. I'm going to dip into the peachy shade. Highlight my cheekbones. Woo! If you ever go too crazy with your highlight like I just did, I would just go over it with my beauty blender. I feel like that just kind of melts it into the skin and makes it look not so crazy. Still trying to decide what lip to do, but I think this one's going to be good. So this is the Wet n Wild new liquid lipstick. It's the Liquid Catsuit, and this is in the shade Rebel Rose. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. I just feel like it's a really pretty subtle pink look for Valentine's Day. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I think this is the perfect look for Valentine's Day. This is definitely what I will be wearing. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.